Listening to all that, I think people at home are going to be thinking, Black Friday, it all sounded so good when that tradition came over from America, but it feels like a bit of a con now, doesn't it?
I think it's a marketing moment that really suits us because it's the lead up for many. At the time of Christmas, we're buying a little bit more than we normally would anyway. And we've got to really understand it as that. You know, the biggest kind of consumer psychology pull at the moment is this instantaneous society we all live in, the idea of having everything now. So we don't tend to go into where we'll find the better value for money, which is using patience and research. And I think all of this advocates for that. It's really about if you need to buy it this time of year and you can afford it, okay, but you're probably not going to find the best value. You know, Black Friday doesn't equal the cheapest.
So you say you need patience and research to really get those best deals. I mean, what is the advice for people? Not everyone's got time, have they?
Yeah, we're very time pressured, and absolutely the marketing leads into that. It's a really important reminder for retailers to understand how fragile trust is from consumers and actually how a lot of it's been put onto us to navigate a lot of that. It doesn't feel fair that we should have to, but I truly think that it's very much about making sure that you're not led into something just because of that emotion, because you've got that fear of missing out on a deal. This proves you're not going to miss out. Only really buy if it's the right time of year for you. Maybe you're buying a Christmas present and you do need it in the next couple of months. There's a lot of intel out there, a lot of quick kind of sites you can use to check prices and watch that tracking. It's always worth taking a breath and just looking into it before you buy.
If you have got your eye on something, you're hoping to get a new TV or something this Friday, what's a quick way of knowing whether that price is actually good or whether in fact it was cheaper before or might be in a few weeks' time?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of research out there. You can head onto websites that do track that, do a bit of research yourself. But I do think, you know, do you absolutely need it this Friday? Is it that moment that's got to satisfy you? I think it's just about taking breath, almost put it on ice and think, is this the right time of year for you to buy completely? A lot of electrical goods will really have lower prices at different times of year because they are an item we generally buy at this time of year. So I think it's about buying against the seasons as well. So, you know, for instance, garden furniture, buy it not when it's sunshiny. Electrical goods, maybe buy it away from Christmas. Just think logically about this time of year and the push from retailers to make us want to buy. You know, that's it.
Just really, really quickly, do you think more should be done to hold retailers to account? Should there be more stricter rules for this kind of thing?
There's more legislation that's come in this year. A lot of retailers need to make sure they're adhering to it, but I think for we as consumers, it's always going to be a case of buyer beware and make sure you've done your research first.
All right, good advice there, Kate Hardcastle. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
John.